AI records. From the South Bronx blocks to the Lexington suburbs, bloodline broadband, brick mine biomet, wired from the curbside circuits to the chrome light servers. Blood circuit. Click clack synapse attached to a mismatched mainframe. Brainwave cascade through a blacked out bandwidth. Hand switch code stitched inside of the canvas. Language mechanical panic attack. Grammar back channel black market data stream trafficker. Half of these rappers got algorithm stamina. I got catastrophe welded to charisma. Digitized venom and predator instinct. Think quick microchip mindset mixed with survivalism. Wires in the spinal system vibrate militant. Signal persistent. I don't just rhyme, I redesign linguistics. Line after line intertwined like cybernetic rib cages. Switchblade syntax slash through clickbait gimmicks. Kids praise images. I break images down to the hidden percentages. Sentence segmentation. Breathless breath pattern pressure system ventilation. Machine mind calibration. Track glitch glisten while the baseline vibrate pavement. Wait, I can hit a mainspring ticking city lights flicker like a brain gone schizophrenic. Every billboard screaming buy more existence. Water absorb poison through digital syringes. Syringe stick screen glow hypnosis. Hopelessness woven in marketing slogans. So slow through dopamine dosage. Now every phone hold emotional explosives loaded. Chrome finger code breaker flow shape shift like ghost data waveform lasers. Most rappers cosplay danger. I came from train smoke gang wars crack elevators. Generator hardcore dark lore bar forge. Carbon fiber syllables built for the art wars. Hardwired thought storms talk wrong. Get your whole philosophy folded in 4 bars. Listen, I was raised with survival with scholarship. Young boy study narcotics and politics. Now I architect sonic apocalypse. Consciousness trapped in a hostile metropolis. Pulse monitor flatline rhythm rage inside my bloodstream. Crackle electric. Every sentence stretched like black wire tendons. Connected by recursive rhyme intersections. Check it. Circuit blooded. War drums in the thorax pumping corruption. Every thought jump from assumption to combustion. I don't rap. I construct verbal weapons of mass disruption. Blood circuit. Switch click pulse in the main vein. Black static syntax attached to the brainwaves. Kick snare rip cage vibrate. Earthquake machine mouth menace with a death grip. Wire minds in a cold age. Cold red rhetoric rip through the whole place. Everybody plugged in. Nobody awake to the baseline breaking the whole grid shake. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Mind band megabyte minutes with a Mac flow. Echo chamber chamber lock overload tempo. Neon earth in a burst through the metro. Jet black dark cloud hovering the threshold. Threshold thinker ink blast signal war scripture. Every bar stitched tighter than a bomb vest. Zipper tongue twist triple internal rhyme injector. Sound wave scupple cut through fraud detector. Shut the architecture frackle rhyme reactor. Word stack vertically horizontally after. Every phrase mutate shaped like dark matter. Grammar you hear rap I hear mathematical disaster. Masterclass madness half savage half machine language package. Every paragraph got hidden trapdoors and backspins. Backlit chrome max yeah through the madness. Multiply through fiber optic lifelines. Light time compressed into 15-second timelines. Timeline time bomb kids raised by Wi-Fi. Identity be written through lights and blue lights. Blue light bruised eyes truth dies quietly. Whole world's zombified by curated anxiety. Silicon tyrants designing conformity. While artists sell souls for temporary notoriety. Not me, I'm circuit bred. South Bronx hung over the Lexington lens. Every sentence sound like electric revenge. Built from street pressure to machine intent. Encrypted flow encrypted. Thought process stitched with a glitch aesthetic. This beyond rap it's bioelectric. Cycle by boosted warfare through high speed metrics. Metrics can't measure the terror I'm generating. Brainwave detonation shaking the stadium. Every ball leave a secondary statement. See that every play just to trace what I'm saying. The system ain't broken. The system was built for emotional corrosion. Most people too distracted to notice. Till the noise overload and the illusion erodes. Then what? Silence. No signal. No followers. No filter. Just you and the sound of your bloodstream ticking like circuitry. Brown plays AI records. South Bronx to Lexington. Blood circuit transmission complete. Yeah. No inhale.
No mercy.
No mercy. Look. Raised with the rain hit rust on the bending rails. Cops ride slow while the addicts inhale. Mama said stay low, hunger said raise hell. Now I got a brain full of static and crack spells. Black smoke trapped in the back of my windpipe. Half of my friends died, half turned spineless. Everybody online got king signs, timelines to reality hit like a steel pipe sideways. I seen saints fold over money and fake love. Cold eyes glow when the bank funds wake up. Whole game changed when the chain links came up. I stayed dangerous, sharpened by the same cuts. Wait, I could hear envy and applause. Smiles too clean, that's a mask, not a heart. I came from apartments with roaches and walls. Now executives study the cadence and bars. God, what a transformation from train stations to stages and packed arrangements. I built this language from pain and frustration. You put your image from angles and validations. Difference, I really bled for the rhythm. Sat in the dark with a head full of tension. Writing like every sentence could save my existence, while labels keep manufacturing artificial legends. Listen, I don't fear critics, I fear becoming repetitive. Buried beneath algorithms, digital gimmicks and empty statistics. Everybody got streams, nobody got substance. Everybody want war till the blood start rushing. Everybody scream real till the truth start crushing. And they all vanish when survival get ugly, trust me. I seen snakes in designer fabrics, fake prophets giving hopeless addicts bad habits. Club lights hide all the dead eye damage. I write scripts for the broken, abandoned. Fast hands, my move faster than panic attacks. Every paragraph packed with labyrinth patterns and traps. You hear rap, I hear a man fighting collapse, trying to keep faith while the world turning black. Back when the fridge stayed empty for weeks, mama counting coins at the edge of defeat. Now they scream my name from arenas and seats, but success don't erase what the drama keeps. Still, I hear eviction knocks in my sleep. Still feel ghosts when the crowd too deep. Still got scars that the cameras don't see. Still pray hard before I speak on beats. Jesus, what does fame really cure? Money can't heal what the shame made pure. Half these stars so hollow they shaking on tour. Built whole careers off of manufactured law. Meanwhile, we're sharpening swords in silence, trying not to drown in depression and violence, trying not to lose my soul in the islands, trying to build something timeless from sirens, violence playing in the back of my thoughts. Every loss turned venomous. After a while, now every verse hit heavy as a courtroom charge. Every syllable caught with obsessive resolve. Pause, nah, never that. No breath in the chest when the pressure attack. I just keep running through the fire and ash, like the mic got the only map leading back. No breath, still talking through the flames when the world breaks. No rest, heart pound hard like a courtroom case. No sleep, dark thoughts circling every highway. No chain could restrain what survival created. No fear, even death gotta wait till the verse ends. No breaks, every line hit hard like a jail fence. No breaks, still alive through the pain and distortion. Still at war while the crowd keep roaring. No inhale, no inhale, no surrender, just pressure and persistence. Can you hear it? Or is it just you talking to yourself again? Can you mind in a spiral inside of a signal the love in the fiber that vibrate the spinal vinyl crackle black static inside of the channel the panic while cameras keep feeding the algorithm. Animal instincts mixed with mechanical habits. Habitual scrolling got whole generations distracted. Clicks turn addictions, addiction turn digital prisons. Now everybody perform for invisible critics. Listen, I seen the glow from the screen lights mutate souls. Fake gold chains on avatars with fractured codes. Back rows, crack phones, black smoke through the back doors. Half these identities fabricated from hashtags and cap quotes. Facts though, people don't talk now, they echo. Echoes of echoes, repeating projected resentment. Sentences bent into meme format. Streams trapped in feeds where the weak get addicted to metrics. Metrics determine who matter now. Shadow crowds gather round digital battlegrounds. Battle sounds travel loud through the data clouds. Every opinion recycled to the original pattern. Drown. Wow, what a time to exist in. Everybody screaming but nobody listen. Infinite mirrors reflecting division. Attention spans cut to precision. Incision vision blurred by blue light hypnosis. Truth dies slow while the timeline noticed. Nobody cared till the chaos exploded. Now the whole culture emotionally motionless. But the machine's still moving, boosting illusions while truth get diluted. You call it influence, I call it a room full of humans consuming each other for movement. Look, I can hear the repetition, same rate, same slang, same face, same vision. Everybody wanna be the villain till the pain hit. Different than they vanish when reality break the image. Image fracture, fracture become identity. Identity drift through encrypted epiphanies. Epiphany turn to a threat full of enemies. Enemies feeding on digital energy mentally. I've been outside of the loop, watching the internet harvest the minds of the youth. Truth get buried alive under lies and abuse. Now every timeline designed to divide and confuse. Who really winning? The richest corporations or the kids in the prison? Everybody addicted to instant recognition. Nobody building a spirit beyond competition. Listen, silence became uncomfortable. People would rather hear noise than confront their soul. So they fill every second with echoes and scrolling till they forget what original thought even sound like. Damn. Echo chamber, voice that bounce to the wall sound dangerous. Same thoughts ricochet through the language. Everybody screaming, but nobody changing. Truth distorted through the surveillance. Fear multiplied through repetition. We became reflections of the system. I saw a man lose faith through a comment section. Whole self-worth tied to anonymous metrics. Every refresh like dopamine injections. Now depression hidden underneath aesthetics. Pathetic, but the better keep multiplying. Fake outrage monetized, perfectly timed crime. Every tragedy become content for the timeline. Human pain turned entertainment by design. Subtle intentions, corporate psychology harvesting attention. Attention became the new religion. Followers worship validation. Addiction, the new world narcotic. Infinite pockets of profit from conflicting gossip. Logic is slaughter whenever the topic too complex. People want rage, they can process in seconds. Seconds determine your relevance now. Are reduced to whatever the algorithm allows. Power disguised as personalized browsing. Every click map your psychological boundary vanish. Privacy guide and puppet. Now the whole globe trade. Dignity for discussion. It's a field sacred. Everything marketable, pain downloadable. Try converted to capital, practical madness. We laugh while collapsing. Gift to distraction, while cities turn ashes. Kids learn identity through apps and reactions. Now reality itself feels synthetic and fragmented. Minds and synchronized panic. Everybody connected, nobody understanding. I hear the static expanding until language itself start bending. Words don't mean what they meant at the beginning. Truth got edited, memory weaponized. History rewritten through selective repetition. There we go again. Echoes bouncing through the walls of the web. Every generation inherit the dread and feed it forward to the cycle resetting. Yet somewhere beyond all the noise, a real voice still exists underneath the distortion. Buried alive under digital poison. Trying to remember what silence felt like before this. Can you still hear yourself think? Can you still hear yourself think?
Funeral language.
Where dead dreams still whisper through the drywall. Funeral language, where the dead still speak through rhythm. Yo, listen close. Yeah. Black veil, brain waves drag through a grave shift. Rainfall, harbor a pulse in the ribcage. Catacombs, back roads, crack stones, ash smoke, chapel closed. Half these kings already ghosts with their caskets closed. Back though, I can smell decay through the faint fog. Gold plated halos hanging crooked on the graveyard. Everybody scream legacy to the stage dark. Then the crowd move on before the name hardens heartless. That's the culture we breathe in. People turn pain into slogans and streaming. Meanwhile the reaper walks slow through the evening, collecting broken ambitions in black limousines. Listen, I was raised where survival spoke fluent violence. Kids learned economics from narcotics and sirens. Every apartment held trauma in silence. Now I translate suffering into sonic defiance. Stitched into every sentence. Every breath got cemetery pressure embedded. I don't rap, I exhume thoughts from the trenches, then electrify skeletons through rhythm and tension. Mention who really built this. Most of these artists algorithmic gimmicks. Lip gloss image with synthetic spirit. I spit rigor more than scripture for the forgotten and vicious. Mind state embalmed in insomnia, thought process dark as abandoned opera halls. Every syllable crawl through coffin box monologues, while violins cry in the fog beyond the mausoleum walls. Walls talk back when the night deep. Dead friends drift through the static of my heartbeat. I still hear eviction knocks in my sleep. Still smell gunpowder trapped in old concrete jungle funeral processions. Street lights flicker like stressed out confessions. Every block got memorial shirts and depression. Every mother pray your son survive adolescence. Question, what's the soul worth now? Everybody online but emotionally burned out. Fake smiles stretch over spiritually cursed mouths. Meanwhile grief still lurk where the hearse parked. Hear me, I came from hunger and cold winters. Now executives study my flows like code systems. But success don't erase old images, it just gives you trauma. Expensive dimensions layer beneath every cadence. Pain translated through dangerous arrangements. You hear rap, I hear survival escaping. Dragging a bloodstained spirit through civilization's wasteland. Language. Graveyard grammar in the baseline. Ash smoke, ad-libs drift through the late night. Cold world, black roses on the brake lights. Everybody dying slow beneath the fake lights. Coffin talk echo through the hallways. Ghost stars float where the lost stay. Fame fade fast when the crowd change. Only real pain leave permanent markings. Dead air air, dialect stitched to a menace cadence, headstone rhetoric carved in the basement. I write like the apocalypse already happened, and I'm just documenting the smoking remains left. Remain restless, brainstorm necromancer. Every bar resurrect trauma through strange patterns. Language mutate shape like plague matter. You hear multis, I hear psychological black magic. Back at it, grave dirt under the fingernails. Mind too alive for the comfort of fairy tales. Every memory preserved in a sulfur trail. Every thought sharp enough to split armor plates. Wait, I can hear the quiet distort. Organ pipes crying while the sky turned warped. Half the world drugged up, avoiding remorse. The other half numb from the violence and loss became normal. Kids post funerals online for performance. Pain monetized through digital endorsements. Human emotion reduced to engagement. Importance important that you understand the tone. This ain't rap made to playlists and phones. It's the sound of a cracked soul dragging chains through catacombs, trying to survive in a kingdom of hollow thrones. Thrones collapse under ego pressure. Most idols counterfeit beneath the texture. I've seen famous men still die empty, surrounded by cameras but spiritually severed. Severed connections, broken reflections. Every generation inherit depression. Now attention spans too dead but introspection, so people chase noise to avoid their reflection. Reflection staring back through the black glass. Every bad memory replayed in a fast flash. I learned real power ain't loud bragging. It's surviving darkness without letting your soul collapse. That's what the system sell. Fast cash, fake love, dopamine carousel. Till your spirit look like a burned out hotel with broken windows and a story too hard to tell. Well, I still write with a beast heart. Still spit flames through the fog where the weak are. Still carve truth in the tracks like switchblades through sheet metal till the speakers unpossessed by the graveyard. Funeral language. With the dance still speak through rhythm. Listen close. Infinite sentence. No pauses, no exits, just pressure swallowing pressure. Infinite sentence. Infinite sentence. Raised where the hallways smell like wet rust. Radiator smoking no liquor while mothers stretch miracle money through impossible winners and young boys with barcode destinies learn survival from crack via economics, police sirens and eviction threats, which probably explains why my mind evolved into a pressure built mechanism where every thought collide with the next thought before the first one settled, because silence felt dangerous and now my pen moved like a panic attack trapped inside a supercomputer. I have the industry manufacture decorative captions for dopamine addicts scrolling synthetic realities designed by corporate parasites harvesting fragmented attention spans, and I can relate because every verse I write function like architectural warfare built from multi-layered rhyme spirals, recursive vowel chains and internal collisions mutating every measure until the cadence feel less like rap and more like controlled detonation, because predictability is lyrical depth and I refuse extinction, so every sentence stretch beyond normal breath control while billboard lights flicker over spiritually bankrupt celebrities selling algorithm approve rebellion to emotionally hollow audiences who mistake visibility for legacy and streams for immortality. Meanwhile I'm trying to compress rage, grief, hunger, paranoia, ambition and transcendence into one uninterrupted verbal bloodstream where every phrase connect to the next like carbon fiber vertebrae stitched together through pressure built rhythm systems creating chain reactions inside the listener's cortex, because language at its highest level shouldn't just impress, it should alter psychological temperature.
Infinite sentence.
One breath becoming another war.
Infinite sentence.
No pause, no mercy, just thought devouring thought forever, ever, 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 ever. Now the bass vibrate like helicopters over concrete graveyards while my cadence spiral through asymmetrical rhyme formations designed to bend around the drums instead of obeying them, because ordinary flows bore me and boredom is artistic suicide, so I weaponized unpredictability until even my breath pattern sounds cybernetic, and every multisyllabic chain mutate shape mid-bar through fractal architecture where hidden meaning stacked vertically, horizontally, diagonally beneath the aggression like encrypted blueprints buried under riot rubble while the culture decay in real time, because people don't communicate anymore, they replicate, repeating prepackaged outrage downloaded from glowing screens engineered to monetize insecurity and emotional exhaustion, and I see through it all with forensic precision, because growing up around deception sharpened my instincts into surgical instruments capable of dissecting false confidence from a single vocal inflection, and maybe that's why my verses feel dangerous, they aren't built from fantasy, they're built from pressure, memory, observation, and unresolved hunger translated into machine level technicality where every syllable carry emotional voltage strong enough to fraction numbness, and so beneath the avalanche of internals layer consonants and relentless momentum, there's still a human being trying to preserve his spirit against the civilization addicted to distraction, vanity, and spiritual corrosion where truth moves slower than entertainment and pain gets recycled into marketable aesthetics before the blood even dry.
Infinite sentence.
Still moving.
After the beat, disappear.
Static crown.
Chrome fan cadence, signal overload. Static. Static. Yeah. Mind wild militant with the high voltage pulse rate. Black rain crackle through the skyline landscape. Trap door slam shut in the hallways where the rats race. Now my thoughts ricochet like switchblades through a glass maze. Half these rappers got image-based confidence. I got trauma compressed into monstrousness. Thought process isolate dark with that consequence. Every bar built like a bomb threat. Document this. Static in the bloodstream. Baseline vibrate to the pavement. Get seasick. Street kids raised with survival seem lawless. Now I translate chaos through biomech phonics. Stitch into a cryptic syntax. Ribcage kick drum hit with a dispatch impact. Big facts. I don't just rhyme words. I bend whole language systems till the structure collapse. Backdraft rap. Ash cloud avalanche. Black mass panic attack through the labyrinth. Every paragraph packed with layer mechanics. You hear regression. I hear mathematical savagery. Actually hazardous. Cadence too venomous. Thoughts move faster than average intelligence. Every sentence stretched through recursive development. Pressure built rhetoric sharpened by negligence. Negligence everywhere. Heat raised by flickering blue lights. Truth ground slow when the algorithm flood tide. Fake God flex through the lens till the flood rise. Then they disappear when the real pain arrive. I survived environments colder than morgues. Where eviction letters live beneath apartment doors. Now executives dissect my metaphors. Trying to understand why the flow feel warforged. War drums in the chest cavity. Raw hunger mixed with impossible strategy. Most artists manufacture personalities. I became mine through catastrophe. Catastrophe crafted. Static crown strapped to the scalp like a cursed halo. Every thought spark like a dark rail payload. Flow shape shift every 8 bars unstable. To the whole booth sound possessed by tornadoes. Wait though, I can hear the crowd panic every time the rhyme patterns mutate through dimensions. Consonants slam like mechanical weapons. While the multi-stack vertically through the tension mentioned. Who touching this? Most of these flows built weak for consumption. Mind built different, machine level function. Street born pressure with a supercomputer junction. Static crowd. Signal burst through the skyline. Black smoke pulse through the baseline. Cold world wired to a fake life. I spit voltage to the whole grid flatline. Chrome top warfare. Kick drum shake through the warfare. Everybody talk to the war there. Then they freeze when the raw truth hit the air. I got a storm trap deep in the circuitry. Thought waves clash with emergency urgency. Words merge perfectly. Curb blade spinning through third-rate industry. Mercenaries buried beneath synthetic identities. Every celebrity desperately selling relatability. Meanwhile, I'm building impossible symphonies out of street pressure and psychological misery. Misery mixed with relentless invention. Infinite sentence extensions and friction. Every internal connect with precision to the rhyme scheme. Resemble a glitch in transmission. Transmission unstable. Bass crack vertebrae. Fast backtracking patterns attack mentally. Every phrase branch off base symmetrically. You gotta rip to the track just to map the trajectory. Violet. Mind state riders. Slow sound like machine guns trapped in an eye long. Every line ignite like a live wire spiral. Stuck in the listener's nervous system. Violently. Silently. The culture corroded. Everybody scrolling but nobody focused. Truth move slow while deception promoted. Now the weak get worshipped and the real stay unnoticed. Notice. I don't fear competition. I fear becoming repetitive. That's why the cadence keep mutating. Shake to the whole beat. Feel like it's physically shifting. Different from anything flooding the timeline. I came from concrete tension and hard nights. Now my bars hit heavy as freight trains colliding with enough force to fracture the listener's mind. Bend menace with a dark tech aesthetic. Every break's compressed through obsessive mechanics. Rappers want fame, I want permanence. That's why the flow sound larger than human expression. Expression weaponized, pressure intensified. Bloodstream into the kick in the synthesizer. Static crown glow through the thick black horizon like the last real signal before civilization died. Static crown. No silence. Only voltage.
Static crown.
Riot syntax. Machine mouth menace. Black code cadence. Pressure system activated. Yeah, mind state riot. Built with the black ice pulse rate. Chrome fang thought slash through the landscape. Raised where the train breaks. Green through the rain haze. And hunger taught kids how to think with a war brain. Raw pain carved into the language mechanics. Every phrase slam hard like a bank vault fragment. Half these rappers still trapped in aesthetic addiction. I build mine from survival instinct and panic. Panic attack patterns packed. Indicators backspin syntax. Cracked through the the playlist matrix. Every internal rhyme mutate while I'm saying it to the whole verse. Feel alive and contagious, dangerous. Signal flare through the smog clouds. Big city sickness got the weak feeling lost now. Most artists talk tough till the lights all drop out. Then they vanish when the pressure get hostile. Not me, I adapted to static street born intellect mixed with erratic aggression. Thought process stretched through recursive progression. Every line stitched with obsessive attention. Mention who touching this flow? I got a supercomputer soul in the throat. Cold nights built a predator nervous system. Now I dissect fake confidence through vocal inflections. Lessons learned in apartment hallways where eviction letters slid under doors late. Mama prayed hard while the pipes leaked sideways. Now my bars hit heavy as freight trains collide. Riot rhythm, kick drums, crick the rib cage. Black while your bloodstream sync to the mixtape. Every bar layer like encrypted switchblades. You hear rap, I hear psychological warfare. War there, I move through it calm while the whole world running in illusion and fraud. Digital guys selling dopamine to the lost till identity itself become purchasable art. Dark thoughts spiral through the architecture. Half machine pressure, half flesh temper. Flow shape shift every 8 bars relentless to the beat sound physically dismember. Remember, I don't chase acceptance, I chase permanence through dangerous and structures. Every verse built like a collapsing megastructure ready to crush weak rappers under the pressure. Baseline rupture the skyline. Black smoke post through the night drive. Cold world wire to a fake life. I spit voltage to the whole grid flatline. War drums under the heartbeat. Sharp tongue cut through the concrete. Everybody tough to the war reach. Then they freeze when the raw truth speak. I got a biometric brain with a riot code memory. Every thought move fast with predatory energy. Enemy rapper sound temporary next to me. I built my style from precious systems and chemistry. Chemically altered by stress and survival. Now every run spiral beyond revival. You can't mimic this. Too many hidden dimensions. Every sentence branch off asymmetrical. Technical terror. Mind bend specialist. Flow sound like machine guns trapped in an exorcism. Every consonant strike with electric precision. While the multi-stack endlessly through the rhythm. Listen, the culture decaying in real time. Truth moves slow while the fake go viral. Kids grow numb from the chaos and violence. Now everybody chasing validation online. I see through it. Algorithm hypnosis. Most people scrolling through emotional corrosion. I came from environments hopeless and broken, so my bars carry actual emotion. No way loaded language. Heavy as wreckage. Every breath compressed to obsessive method. Racked as one strings. Our legendary status is why the flow evolve every 30 seconds. Stretch lung in the booth chamber. Heartbeat sync to the kick in the bass. And your thought waves collide like freight trains and bad weather to the whole Southgate. Rupture from the pressure building. Still no release. I spit like the word on the edge of defeat. Like every last bar gotta permanently leave a scar in the mind of whoever hear me speak. And the crowd goes